People always tell me stay in your lane, do your thing, but try to be different. I look at them and laugh like I ain't gon' change. I've been the same, plus I'm way too consistent.
Yo, what's up guys, it's X-Rays and welcome to my first episode of Call of Duty Ghosts Weapon Breakdown. In today's episode, we're going to be covering one of the two best assault rifles in Call of Duty Ghosts, the AK-12. We're going to go through all these stats and just give you guys all the knowledge you guys need about this weapon, from how long it takes to ADS, how much damage it does, when it starts dropping in damage, you know, what's the minimum, all that good stuff. If you guys enjoy, stick around, we're going to jump into all of that. Anyways, with that being said, if you guys enjoy these kinds of videos and you guys have not already subscribed, feel free to do so. I'm on my way to 50,000 subscribers, so any help you guys would give me would be much appreciated. Now with that being said, let's jump straight into some of these stats. So first of all, the unlock system in Call of Duty Ghosts is a little bit different than it used to be. You know, before it was like you get to a certain level, you unlock it. But in this one, it's actually a little bit similar to how it was in Black Ops, in the sense that you can use points in order to unlock things earlier. So the AK-12 is actually unlocked at 7 squad points. The next thing you need to know about the AK-12 is that it is a fully automatic assault rifle. You just hold down the trigger, it does all the work by itself, which is perfect for people who aren't great with trigger fingers, which is me, in the sense I suck at trigger fingers, but that's why I stick to fully automatic assault rifles, and that is why I stick with the AK-12. The AK-12 has a magazine size of 30 rounds per magazine. This is average for assault rifles. You're not going to see anything crazy here. If you slap on extended mags on this thing, it actually jumps up to 45. I would recommend that you do that if you are the kind of person who's always running out of ammo, but again, 30 rounds average for an assault rifle. The AK-12 does an insane amount of damage. It actually does 49 damage up close, and it drops down to 25. It's pretty steep, about halfway, but that, you know, increased damage that it does right at the beginning is great for medium to close range encounters. The AK-12 has a firing rate of 689 rounds per minute. This is the second slowest assault rifle. You know, it shoots really slow. It's a little bit faster than the Remington R5, so you don't have to worry that much, but we're going to see the good side of that a little bit further on. The AK-12 has a time to kill of 0.174 to 0.261 seconds. It's going to get a lot of work done really quickly. You're going to see a lot of kills. This is actually one of the faster killing weapons in Call of Duty Ghosts at the moment. The AK-12 has a 3-shot kill range of 37 meters, which is actually pretty insane. This is about twice as much as most of the SMGs. They start dropping at around 20. So this is pretty cool that you actually have this huge 3-shot kill range. It's going to be a very effective weapon for quite a bit away. Since this weapon has that 49, but it also has that steep drop off, this weapon is actually going to be a 3 to 4 shot kill weapon consistently. You're going to see yourself getting 3 to 4 shots on everyone. You're not going to see 5 or 6. You don't need to worry about that like with some of the LMGs or with some of the other assault rifles that are in the game. The AK-12 has a pretty high headshot multiplier, has a 1.4 headshot multiplier, which means that if you do aim for the head, you actually have a chance of cutting down that 3 to 4 shot kill range down to a 2 to 3 shot kill range, because it's already, you know, on the edge. It does 49 damage, and if you add that 0.14, you're actually able to kick it up so it actually does 2 headshots, or a headshot and 1 body shot. So it's a really awesome weapon to actually try to go for a headshot. The AK-12 has moderate hip spray, just like all assault rifles in every single Call of Duty game. You're not going to see them like the SMG where it's a little more concentrated. They're pretty wide, so if you are going to be using, you know, kind of aiming from the hip, I would only do it if you're going around corners and you're trying to pre-fire. Other than that, I wouldn't try to do anything. Even if you slap steady aim on this thing, you know, it's still not a good idea to end up trying to hip spray everyone around the map. Because the AK-12 is an assault rifle, it actually limits your movement speed when you're aiming down the sight. So when you are aiming down sight, you actually move at 95% speed. You can actually counter this by using the Stalker perk. It allows you to move once again at 100% movement speed, which is why you see a lot of people using that with the assault rifle, and when I actually recommend that you use the Stalker perk on every single one of your assault rifle class loadouts. The AK-12 has an ADS in and ADS out time of 0.3 seconds. This is a little bit slower than some other assault rifles. We're usually used to seeing 0.25, but it's not much of a difference. It's like a millisecond, you know, 0.05 of a millisecond, which you wouldn't even notice, so don't even worry about that. It just means it's going to be a little bit slower to aim down sight than some of the other assault rifles. The AK-12 is actually a pretty slow reload time. It takes 3.6 seconds to reload completely if you waste all the ammo, but if you have at least one bullet in the magazine, it actually takes you just about 0.4 seconds slower. It actually reloads at 3.265. So with assault rifles, and especially this AK-12, I would recommend that you use sleight of hand. It cuts that thing in half, so you're going to be seeing around 1.5, 1.6 second reload times if you're using sleight of hand. Use it with assault rifles. It's the best advice I can give you. Going back to that 689 round per minute that we were talking about, since it has that low rate of fire, the AK-12 has a very low and manageable recoil. It's low to medium depending on how good you are. If you're a person who's able to control recoil quite a bit, then it's going to feel like it's low recoil. But if you have a little bit of issues staying on target, then it might feel like it's moderate recoil or medium. But it's very predictable, very easy, as you can see from the scatter chart. And it's an assault rifle that you can easily and comfortably take to a distance and take someone out. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Call of Duty Ghost Weapon Breakdown. If you did, remember to slap a like and a favorite on this video. It gets the video out there for other people who enjoy seeing these stats and all that kind of stuff. And of course, if you guys are new and have not already subscribed, feel free to do so. I'm on my way to 50k subs, so any help you guys can give me would be much appreciated. Anyways, guys, I'll see you guys next time. Remember to leave a comment down below with which weapon you guys want me to break down next. Assault rifle, LMGs, snipers, whatever you guys want me to do, leave it as a comment down below and you might see a weapon breakdown of it in the future. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. I'm X-Fizz, I'm out. Peace.